Fear is what cripples you guys from taking the steps, taking the necessary actions in order to get to the next level. See, the only reason you fear is because you don't understand. And the only reason you can't and won't be able to understand is because you're not doing it. And the only way to understand is to do it. So you get crippled by fear of the outcome. Is it going to go your way or not? And that's why you get crippled with fear. And what you need to do, solution, is that every time you come across fear, you jump regardless. Why? You let it unfold how it should unfold, because that's where you either will win, the outcome will be what you expected, or it'll be something you didn't expect, and it'll be something that you can learn from. See, if you don't even move, don't take any actions, don't take any steps, you'll continue living the same life, you'll continue getting the same results, and you'll continue to stay in the same position you are right now, right? And what it is if you don't take any actions, don't take any steps, you won't be able to move forward. So what cripples you is fear. And the reason you have fear is because the way your brain works, it just wants to keep you safe. Only thing you have to know about safety is you won't ever grow when you're comfortable. Whatever you're familiar with right now, right? Of course, in order to get to the next level, it's an unfamiliar place. And in unfamiliar place, what you have to do is you have to wake up, and that's what you want to do. You want to exercise your power, and you know, you'll have a better chance at this and better chance at getting to the next level when you fully commit to what it is that you have a goal for, right? And when you commit with faith, knowing that, hey God, you know, you have this path ordained for me, and I'm gonna walk this path. I'm not attached to the outcome, so fear doesn't even matter. I don't even care about fear anymore. And what matters is me leaving it all on the fucking line. Whatever it fucking is, the task right here, right now, I'm doing it to my best of my ability. Actually, I'm pushing the limits every single time. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to progress. You're not gonna have any progress if you're just doing something and you're just stopping at the same place you stopped yesterday. Go further every fucking time. Go a little bit further. And some days you'll be able to go further than you can ever imagine. Some days you'll be able to go a little bit further. And that's what matters. What matters is that you went further than what you expected. That's what matters. What matters is you slowly but surely are walking forward towards your goal, removing everything from your path. And see, look, throughout your day, what you want to do is you want to act on the voice of your voice of conscience. You want to act on that. Why? Because that's your true authentic voice of God. God is telling you to do that. Nobody else. Who the fuck you think is talking to you is God. Well, it could be the devil, but the devil is gonna sound impatient. He's gonna sound with fear, with doubt and worry. He's gonna sound he's gonna tell you something from the past, or he's gonna tell you something in the future, or he's gonna try to tempt you with some things, or he's gonna try to glorify some shit. But God is always the way God is gonna talk to you is it's gonna be serene. It's gonna be music to your ears. It's gonna be confident. It's gonna be secure. It's gonna be safe. It's gonna be content. It's gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be joyful. It's gonna be enlightenment. It's gonna be something that really is best for all of us, right? Because why? Because we all share this one consciousness, right? It's not like we have different creators. We all have one creator. And our creator, we all collectively share this one consciousness. And what we have to do is we have to become that channel. We have to become that vessel, that antenna, to attract that message, to listen to God. God talks to everybody. God talks to everybody, but a lot of people just aren't. They don't. Go read my post. Go to my Instagram right now. I made a post a couple days ago. I said, people have ears, but they can't listen. People have eyes, but they can't see. People can read, but they can't understand the meaning of the words. Why? Because the words that we use are just They're just sounds. They're just sounds describing a feeling. And you cannot really truly understand that unless you've lived it. Unless you lived that experience, you've had the experience, you truly can't understand it, right? And a lot of us is our creator, our God. He's every day talking to us, dropping seeds on us, seeds of faith, right? But a lot of us don't really have that fertile soil, right? How do you have the fertile soil? Is by having a process of removal every single day. Like, you might not think, because you haven't done it. That's the reason you might not think it is, because you haven't done it. When you do it, and then you start to see the fruit of the labor, then you realize this is like straight, pure diamond. What's even more worthy than diamonds? Like rubies, like emeralds, like those things, like platinum, whatever it's so much value, tremendous value. An average person doesn't know that because they're not doing that. And that process of removal, right? That process of removal, when we wake up so fucking early, right? And we reflect on stuff, and we do a workout, a peak physical performance workout, where we're pushing our boundaries, pushing our limits first thing in the morning. And the reason for that is so we can like remove our motherfucking self from ourselves. I mean, it's, when explaining in words, it doesn't really do justice. You have to go through it. You have to go through that process. And you know, the days that you feel like doing it is all good. Those are the days you still want to have, like the days that you feel like doing it, those days you wanna take your time doing those things, right? Waking up, reflecting, working out. Take your time pushing the boundaries, doing it proper. Because the days that you don't feel like doing it, those are the best days actually. Those are the best days actually. Why? Because then you overcome that negative emotion, that negative thought, the negative perspective. When you overcome it, oh man, it feels so motherfucking good. You're like, holy shit, you know, that could have been something that would have crippled me. But doing what I do now, the process of removal, this is what builds me. This moment right here is building me, right? I am so motherfucking grateful for everything and everyone that tried to break me. I'm so grateful for them. I love you. Why? Because it wasn't you. You were never it. It was always me. I have always been. I am. I've always been. And all you did was reminding me. And the only reason you treated me that way is because I treated myself that way in front of you. So you thought you had the permission to treat me that way. Does that make sense? So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for everything and everyone that tried to break me. Why? Because everything that tried to break me and everyone that tried to break me ultimately assisted me into building myself. It has to be, you have to get to that point where you almost want to give up. It has to get to that point. Otherwise, you're not worthy. Otherwise, it's not worthy. Everybody could just do it, you know? You have to get to the motherfucking breaking point, right? And then you're able to break through. And then you're able to break through. Breakthroughs come right before or right around that breaking point. That's where breakthroughs come. See, what happens is average people, right? Masses, majority of the people, they deal with these breaking points, and what they do is they give in. Because it's easy. That's what they know. I mean, come on. We can all be in the same category, but only few of us choose to get to the next level. And that's what you have to do, is just choose the same energy that you're gonna take to give in, to belittle yourself. It's the same energy you can take and to lift yourself up and get to the next level. Same motherfucking energy. There's no motherfucking difference. You're choosing the other side of the stick. Polarity. This life with polarity. That's why this life is much richer with the devil in it. This life is much richer with the devil in it. But you gotta keep your motherfucking foot on his motherfucking neck every fucking time. Don't give in to violence. Don't give in to criminal activities. Don't give in to womanizing. Don't give in to drugs. Don't give in to vices, right? Live with a set of virtues in accordance with the universal truths, right? And when you do that every motherfucking single day, you become that motherfucking beast, the unstoppable, unbreakable beast. Because like, only reason you would do that is because you are basically energetically speaking to God and telling God, hey God, I don't know what I don't know, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to change every single day, every single moment. How? I'll show you that. I don't want to just tell you that. Saying something is different than me showing you where I'm putting my attention, where I'm putting my energy, what I'm doing with my actions, what I'm doing with my time. So what I will do is every single day, I will go through this process and I will live through this set of virtues with accordance to the universal truths. I'll show you that, God. I have faith in you. I have trust on you. And I'll show you that. I won't just say that. I won't just say that to you. I'll show you that by overcoming every single situation and circumstance scenario, by showing my faith and trust in you, knowing that you're doing this for me to build me. I'm grateful for every single moment, every single person that tried to break me. Why? Because whatever tried to break me actually built me into who I need to be, and I'm grateful for that. That's what we all need to realize. That's what we all need to realize on this beautiful Wednesday. We woke up so early and we sat down with the Defiance. We reflected on yesterday. We were like, hey, what the fuck did we do yesterday wrong? We looked over those things. We learned the newer behavior that we need to try, we want to do different, and we applied it today, right? And that's what it means. The definition of learning something is to changing your behavior when it occurs again. When the same situation, scenario, event occurs again, you have a different behavior, right? And then we conducted a workout, reached a high physical peak performance. Sometimes you have to do that throughout your day because, you I don't want to articulate a lot of you get it, but the point of this message is, hey, you have to get to that point of like almost breaking and then still motherfucking choosing light, still motherfucking choosing God and trusting God and having faith in God, and knowing that God has a much bigger plan for you, and he like is gifting this situation for you. He is gifting this right here for you. Why? Because are you able to still remember who he is? He's like, I am your creator, your God. So the same energy that you're using to create your destruction in your life, you can use to create love, happiness, joy, enlightenment, and more money, and more bigger house, better car, better relationships, right? Inner peace, excitement, joy in your life, for your life. Same motherfucking energy that you're using to giving in, right? You can use it to build yourself up. But what you have to do is you have to restrict and you restrain your five senses. You have to restrict that. You have to go beyond your five senses. What you hear, touch, smell, taste. You have to go beyond that, because there is a higher plane of existence. You have to go there, and then from there, it's infinite. You're infinite. You have the infinite power in you. But how can you tap into that? How can you reach that? Is when you go beyond your five senses. See, like this five senses sensory world, it's so tempting. It's so motherfucking tempting. You have social media right on your tips. Why the fuck would you even want to go beyond five senses? Everything is in your five senses, at least you might think. But when you start practicing and exercising, going beyond your five senses every single time, you become a motherfucking beast. Unbreakable, unstoppable beast. That does not know time, place, person, thing. It doesn't know anything other than living in a set of virtues according to universal truths and creating the life by planting the seeds, right? By planting the seeds and creating the life and trusting in God and listening to God. The conscious voice, the true authentic voice of God, staying in present moment. Every single solution is in the present moment, and it's always you. It's never the world. The world is perfect. The world is perfect. God created this world perfectly. Even the people, everything you look at, right, that you might think is wrong, is never wrong. It's perfect, actually. It's you. You're deciding to look at it wrong, right? So we sat down with the Divines. We conducted the work below. After conducting the work below, we self-actualized these philosophies. and then we self-realize circumstances, events, scenarios, right? And then after overcoming them, right, we're not gonna keep them to us or to ourselves. We're gonna self-transcend. We're gonna give them away. We're gonna share them with the world. We're gonna share what worked for us. So hey, go use that. Take that and run with it, right? Take that and run with it. And then that's how we're gonna get to the next level. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's go!